Today in the flipped classroom, we're going to study a very important document. There aren't many details about this document, but it's an article. It was written in 2006, and it's entitled, "Are We All Becoming Americans?" Of course, before starting the lesson, you will have to read the text, so please take some time to read this document very, very carefully. As in every document, we must try here to get an overall view of the document before getting into the details. That's why we should answer the basic questions who, where, when, in order to understand the what question. What is the text about? But this document here is special because the what question will be very easy to answer. We only have to read the subtitles. So have a look. The first one is the value of American domination. Then we have the role of global trade. Then comes the benefits of globalization and globalization and the future. So it is obvious here that this document will deal with American cultural domination in the light of globalization. Another easy question is the when question. We'll have to go down to the second paragraph to notice the word today associated with the expression over the past 50 years. Obviously here we are going to consider the result of a situation which started 50 years ago. And what is it that started 50 years ago? It's the American cultural domination. There we have the gist, the summary of the text. Now let's move back to the first paragraph to answer the where question. The first sentence will be very helpful. We can read the expression far and wide across the world. That means all over the world, of course. So we have here the USA, obviously, and the rest of the world. The who question is a bit more difficult to answer because we can see many names like Disney, McDonald's, Michael Jordan, Madonna, Julia Roberts. But they're all American icons, and they are here to represent American culture. What we must try to do here is to identify the actors of the story, and they are not necessarily people. They can be countries, like the USA of course, but also like Hong Kong and Taiwan. Some countries are not given a name, they're only referred to as countries with cheap labor costs, line 76, or poorer nations, line 105, which means they're only defined by their economy. We also have governments, that is line 67. Then we have the companies. We've got small local companies, line 125, and multinational corporations, line 123. There are some people too, but this is very vague. We can read about individuals, line 94, supporters of trade, line 80, or workers, line 107. As a summary, it will be useful here to create oppositions. As we can see here in the text, we have two places, the USA versus the rest of the world. We have two dates, the 1950s versus the years 2000. And we also have two types of actors. We've got the supporters of trade and the multinational companies versus the workers and the local companies. The next step to understand this document will be to focus on this sentence in the fourth paragraph, dealing with the advantages and disadvantages of globalization. And this is what we'll do in class.